Hi guys, so eventful, very eventful day. So we naively thought that we could just rock up to Porto in Portugal and find a campsite. We're in a little lovely town called Mira, which is about 67 miles south of Porto. Little town, not a lot going on, nice beach, but we wanted to move for... Say hi, Malachi.
Hello. And I got a woozy, like a little bit ill.
Malachi.
What?
A little bit
No.
So we came to Porto, had an eventful getting into Porto with a bit of a bridge situation, which we will put in this video. Then we went to Arbitro Cadillo, nice campsite, looked nice. We turned up full, so we thought, right, we'll go and try another campsite. We then went down the seafront thinking I could turn around, but I couldn't, so then I had to go up the hill, and we ended up going down a one way, and it got tighter, and then it got tighter, and then it got tighter still, to the point where I couldn't turn around. I couldn't there was no way of reversing because it had already become windy by that point. We then ended up in these narrow little streets. I had to stop. I wasn't confident. I was shaking like a shitting dog, if I'm honest. I wasn't confident that we were going to get through, but there was no way we could turn around. There was a car blocking the way, so we had to stop. Crystal started knocking doors to see if she could find the owner of this BMW that was in the way. I ran down the street to see what it was like, because I thought if I go any further and it gets worse, that's not a good situation to be in. So I ran down the street all the way to the end where it came out onto the main road, and it was, I mean, it was tight, and we've got a video of it. So I came back. By now there's like 10 cars queuing, beeping their horns. We're in this little tiny cobbled street, no pavements, just houses on the right on the road, tight as chuff. Crystal managed to find the owner of the car. He moved the car. People are still honking the horns, and then we drove through this winding, narrow, cobbled street. I don't ever want to do it again. It was horrible. It was horrible.
You had an emotional breakdown.
Emotional damage. So we pulled over, and one of the guys that was helping us, he pulled over with us. He rang round loads of campsites in the area. They were all fully booked. There was one that got availability for tomorrow, but not for our size. So then he kindly, shout out to this very friendly Portuguese guy, he kindly took me round to find some places that we could park. One of them was right on the beach, but it was like a sandy, gravelly car park. And then there was this other place where we are now, which is like a side street right at the end of town before the river and the sea meet. So we've jacked up there on what effectively is a pavement stroke lay-by. It's more of a pavement than a lay-by. There's other motorhomes here, but obviously when it comes to caravans and fifth wheels, it's not really the done thing. As many of you all know, doing it with a motorhome is very different. So we're the only towed vehicle here, but because we've only got a small battery in the RV and one solar panel, we don't have a great deal of power, so we can turn the lights on. Turn the light on just there, Sausage.
Okay, sure.
So we can turn the light on, turn it off, but we don't want to, because the last time we were at the service station, we lowered the jacks. What?
My arm's killing.
Oh, she's holding a light up here because we've got no light. We've got candlelight here. It's very romantic.
Yeah, but you have a kid here.
Yeah,
so
she's had to higher the light because it lower the light, dear. You can't see her now at all, can you?
Because
she uses this skin advantage to scare me.
Invisibility.
To scare me. Oh, why is it flickering? Right. So, yeah. So we're basically parked up in a street, a side street, with that in a housing estate that hasn't been finished. So it's very quiet. It's okay. It's quiet. We feel safe, but there is. We can't put the lights on. You put the slide out, but we don't want to do any more than that. We've not even put the legs down, so we're still attached to the truck. And then in the morning, we're going to see if we can. We're going to cycle around, see if we can find somewhere with availability. I'd like to stay where we are because it's my birthday, not tomorrow, the next day. So it's lovely here. There's loads of beach bars and stuff like that. But we might not be able to stay here. We might have to go inland. We were naive enough to think that we would get a campsite somewhere, because the last place we just rocked up and the place that we'd reserved wasn't big enough for us. So we went around the corner and they were just like, yeah, coming in. So we were naive enough to think that we could do the same again, but this is a bigger town on the beach, very popular. And it's fully booked because it's the 6 weeks holidays. So we're going to try again tomorrow. If not, we're going to have to head inland. You've found a few places, haven't you, inland? And we'll see how we get on. So in the meantime, we're going to be getting our heads down here. We've got no lights. We can have a wee, but it's just filling up the black tank. We've got no water. We've got no electricity, and the battery, well, it's only a 12 volt 90 amp hour battery. So I think the next mod that we're going to be doing is one extra solar panel and a big lithium battery, so that if we're in a situation like this again, we can at least put the lights on. So we'll update you as to whether we find somewhere to stay, or maybe we might just be here on the side of the road for my birthday. Who knows? So we'll keep you posted.